Hey everyone, today we're excited to showcase some of the updates coming with the Season of Divine Intervention. This season, Sanctuary is being invaded by the lesser evils, and you'll encounter their influence across multiple game modes. To help you fight back, we're introducing the Sanctification system, which lets you augment your items further than ever before. We're also adding in improved milestones with seasonal ranks, Capstone Dungeons, and Divine Gifts that let you customize activities you enjoy the most. And also introducing tower and leaderboards with the beta test planned for mid-January. In addition, across all realms, we're adding in new unique items, improved monster behavior, implementing major changes to tempering and masterworking, and we have plenty more surprises to come. All right, we've got a lot to cover today, so let's start with the invasion of Sanctuary. As I mentioned, the lesser evils are wreaking havoc across various game modes. So for Helltides, you'll encounter packs of maggots, even mega maggots.
Ugh.
Once you hit maximum threat level, Pangs of Duriel will spawn. Slaying them grants you Baneful Hearts, which you can use to summon Duriel instead of the Blood Maiden. Don't worry though, she'll be back, she's just on a little holiday break.
In the pit, you'll find Belial's influence everywhere, most notably in the form of his eyes. Destroy any you come across, and if you destroy several in a single run, the final pit boss will be replaced with Belial himself. I could have guessed that. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. In the Undercity, Andariel's corruption runs deep. Enemies can become imbued and launch spirits at you. Shades can sap your time, and spirit beacons are deadlier, but reward more attunement than usual. We're also adding in 3 new tributes themed around Andariel, and of course, she can even appear as the final boss, offering extra rewards if you defeat her. Now, we can't have a lesser evil party without Azmodan. He's returning as a world boss, summoning meteors from the depths of hell and commanding hordes of demons to attack you, so get ready for an epic fight. You can also summon Azmodan at will, using summoning altars with materials from the other lesser evils. You'll find 3 summoning altars to call the Lord of Nibelrings forth. Each summoning altar will invoke Azmodan with powers from one of the other 3 lesser evils. Defeating enemies and completing activities tied to the lesser evils will level up your divine gifts and earn you progress through the seasonal reputation board.
So what exactly are Divine Gifts? They're a new way to customize your seasonal playstyle, letting you choose what kinds of rewards, boons, and even challenges you want for even greater returns. Each Divine Gift has 3 specific components. The reward portion. This is what you gain from slotting a gift anywhere on the board. The purified portion is activated when you slot a gift into the center slots. These typically grant powerful or unique boons and double the reward bonus associated with the gift. And finally, the corrupted portion. This is activated when slotted on the outer edges. This makes things more challenging, but also yields greater rewards. It's optional though, so it gives you more control over your experience. Defeating a lesser evil for the first time in a season will drop Corrupted Essence, bring that to our old friend Hadriel to unlock Divine Gifts associated with that particular lesser evil. Once unlocked, you'll continue earning experience toward leveling up those gifts by defeating that lesser evil and their minions throughout the season. For a full breakdown of every Divine Gift and all the details we talked about today, make sure to check out the blog post linked in the description below.
Let's talk about Sanctification, our brand new seasonal feature. This season, the team wanted to have some fun and take a few creative risks. So, as always, your feedback will be super important as we see how the system evolves over time. Sanctification is designed to be something you do after your item is fully complete. So it's basically that final step in your item's journey. So, why go through all this? Because there's a chance to make your item insanely powerful. There are some wild combinations possible here. You can add a legendary power to a mythic item, creating some one-of-a-kind combos that we've never seen before. You can also add plus skill ranks to items, add random affixes, or improve an affix into a greater affix, and more. Think of it as one last gamble. This is that, oh crap, did that just happen moment. Of course, there's always the risk of getting something unexpected, but hey, what's fun without a little risk, right? So how do we actually sanctify an item? Well, in pre-torment difficulties, you can earn and hold 1 divine invitation at a time. This allows you to travel to the Heavenly Forge to undergo sanctification. In post-torment difficulties, you can earn heavenly sigils that transport you to the forge as well, but these ones can stack. Once you sanctify an item, it becomes unmodifiable, so make sure you're happy with it before you commit.
Next up, let's talk about some big changes coming to the season journey. This season, the journey is evolving into a more challenging progression system called Seasonal Rank, and it's packed with even greater rewards. Each rank now requires you to complete a Capstone Dungeon before moving on to the next one. Just like previous Capstones, you can tackle them early if you're feeling confident, even before the recommended level or difficulty. Renown is also being phased out in favor of the new seasonal rank system. Instead of grinding Renown, you'll now complete optional objectives tied to your seasonal rank to earn key rewards like Paragon, skill points, Smoldering Ashes, and cosmetics. It's a new way to make your seasonal progression a bit more focused, rewarding, and ultimately more meaningful.
Season 11 is also bringing some major system updates, including the long-awaited reworks to Tempering and Masterworking. Let's start with Tempering. You'll now be able to choose exactly which affix you want to apply to your item from a tempering recipe. No more leaving it up to chance. In addition, tempers can now crit, turning the tempered affix into a greater affix. The total tempers per item is changing from 2 random ones to 1 strong one, and tempering charges can be restored indefinitely, giving you the freedom to experiment and perfect your gear. For Masterworking, it no longer increases your item's affix values directly. Instead, it now improves the overall quality of an item. You can masterwork an item up to quality level 20, but what does that mean? Quality increases all affixes by 1% per quality level, so 20%. Once you hit that maximum, you'll have a chance to roll one final capstone bonus. This capstone bonus will increase the affix's value by 50%, which you can stack with your greater affixes. And here's the best part. You can re-roll that later without resetting your masterworking quality. Pretty great, right? In addition, we're increasing the number of base affixes found on non-unique items from 3 to 4, giving you even more flexibility and build depth. One example is that you can now find cooldown reduction on gloves and rings. This could help some builds hit breakpoints they weren't able to previously.
One of my favorite things to cover each season are the new uniques that come into the game, as they can open up different playstyles and build possibilities. Necromancers can find Grave Bloom, a unique one-handed mace. What happens is you raise 3 smaller golems that each deal increased damage and gain bonus attack speed. In addition, your golems respawn 50% faster. To my fellow sorcerers out there, we're getting Aura's Vein, a unique one-handed mace. So for each defensive skill not on your action bar, you deal increased damage and gain its associated enchantment effect. Spiritborns can find Path of Emissary, unique boots. They have a lot of movement speed and core skill damage. The effect is every 4 to 12 meters you move, invoke a core skill from your primary spirit hall.
Barbarians are getting Chain Scourged Mail Pants. While equipped, casting a damaging brawling skill disables it afterwards. When all of these brawling skills are disabled, they become re-enabled with their cooldowns refreshed. Your brawling skills also deal increased damage for each disabled skill. Druids are getting Kamson Stepwalkers. These are unique boots where damaging enemies with storm skills grants a charge. Casting any defensive skill will grant max movement speed and unhindered for 1 second for each charge used. While charged, enemies you run into are immobilized for 1 second. Rogues can find Death's Pavane, unique pants, with some movement speed and ranks to Dance of Knives. The unique effect is, Dance of Knives drops knives from enemies hit. Picking these up grants you 1 charge and increases your Dance of Knives damage for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times.
Long video today, but for a full breakdown of all the topics we covered, head over to our blog linked in the video description. The Season of Divine Intervention launches on December 11th, and we truly appreciate the support and feedback across all of our channels. But hey, that's all for today, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.